So, I'm back for the second video, which is Hollywoodland from 2006 and Lego DC Superheroes The Flash from 2018, I think. Let me look that up really quick. Anyway, so I watched Hollywoodland the other day. I watched it 14 years ago when it first came out. There you are. Thank you. Direct to video, blah blah blah. 2018 or 2016? 2018. Cool. 2018 for Lego Flash. So, Hollywoodland follows the true story about the murder of George Reeves, who originally played Superman. And in this film is Adrian Brody. Who was the other ones? Adrian Brody, Ben Affleck, Diane Lane, Robin Tunney, or somebody else. I can't remember who. No, not him. I can't even think of his name. But yeah, it's a damn good movie. I liked it. 4 out of 10, I think. But yeah, it follows a true story about George Reeves, killing himself and shit. I liked it. It was nice. It was interesting seeing Ben Affleck, doing Superman. Like, that was interesting because when I watched it, I thought to myself, wow, because that came out a year after Zack Snyder did Dawn of the Dead. And I'm thinking to myself, this is just, my thought process. Like, maybe he saw this and that's how he got inspiration for him to be Batman and Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice. So that's my thought on that. That he saw him in the Superman suit, didn't really think about it, and didn't really like it, and decided to be better as Batman. A decade later. Or maybe he saw him in a different role and thought of him as Batman instead. I don't know. But yeah, I like those murder mystery films. Those are really good. Those films they're really good. And when I watch them the first time, I watch it for the ensemble act. I never pay attention to the story. I was like, oh, it's my favorites. They're all together. Cool. And then I rewatched it and I was like, damn, this is harrowing. It's harrowing because George Reeves wanted, he was trying to make a life for himself. And he wanted to escape the role of Superman after it got canceled. So he did From Here to Eternity. I've never watched it, so I don't really give a fuck about it. But, judging by the theater scene where he was watching it, and there were people making comments about, Superman being Superman. And then, Ben's. Oh, that's one. Yeah, Ben's reaction to that, you could tell that he wanted to escape that role. He didn't want to be remembered for that. And the big thing that I liked about it was the 3 what if scenarios. The first one being Robin went up to his room. They argued. She accidentally shot him in the head because he dies from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Literally ate a fucking bullet. So cool. The second one is MGM, hired an assassin to shoot him in the head. Done. And the third and final one is, he was so downtrodden and tired of his life, he just ate the fucking gun himself. So, I don't know which one to believe. I really don't. They're all plausible, but you never know. What was the one part that really shocked me? Oh, the kid. when there was a there was a live performance of him doing Superman. My thumb is dry. Ugh, gross. I hate that. Better. Uh, yeah. So there was a live performance. After the performance, little boy comes up with a pistol, loaded. Third, I think it was a, yeah. It was a 38 snub nose, loaded, and he asked him if he could shoot him. And I'm sitting there like, holy fuck! How this kid? One, it shocked me because I'm like, how'd the kid get a gun past? You know, like damn. And I'm thinking, oh wait a minute, this is back in the day. We didn't have security measures then. Nobody gave a fuck. It was kids, and kids' imaginations run wild. So they see their favorite hero on TV, and they meet him in real life. They think that TV and reality are the same thing. That's where the shit blurs together, and it's really bad. That's how dissociation happens. But that's brought on by other excess trauma and shit. But that's a whole nother ball game. Um, but yeah, like that was some scary shit. um, what else was there? I did enjoy it. It was a really good movie. Very compelling, great cast, great story. Loved it. Then we got Lego DC Superheroes The Flash. That shit was beautiful. Even this cracks me up. Even Lego DC movies still play out like a comic book. That's crazy. It's so crazy. Um and Lego DC Heroes The Flash, Reverse Flash makes Barry relive a single day in his life, just one day continuous loop. Basically, Flashpoint Paradox, but for kids. Yeah, without the violence and all that shit. Um, yeah, it was really good. It's what did I say? It was like 8, 7 out of 10. I really loved it because it had those wholesome '90s values that I love. You know, and thinking outside of the box, problem solving, and what was the other one? Relying on yourself and learning to, with outside of the box, thinking about a problem outside of the box versus how you would really handle it the how you'd originally handle a situation. I like that a lot. And it was really good. It was funny. It was amazing. It was exciting. I loved it. So glad I found that shit. But yeah, I love my Lego movies. Those are my favorites. Definitely. Lego movies are good, and Hollywoodland was good. Which one was better? Well, I don't know. It's hard to pick. Because Hollywoodland, I like a good, compelling murder mystery. And with Lego DC, I like a good, plays out like a comic book film. So it's hard to pick. But I'd have to go with Lego DC because that one was a lot more compelling and much more entertaining for me. So, yeah. So if you don't like true crime mysteries, if you don't like DC, Lego, oh, fuck. Ugh. Cast, crew, all that shit involved, you won't enjoy these at all. Um, I will say the Hollywoodland has aged good. For me, it's aged good because if you watch something for the first time years later after going through so many life changes and shit, and your mind changes as well, you really do see things in a new light. Like you really pay attention to the shit. And it's really amazing when that happens because then you pick up on things that weren't there the first time around. You're just like, oh, cool, the cast. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, this is a really deep story. So, yeah. If you don't like kids' movies, you won't enjoy this. What else was there? I think that's it. Lego DC, The Flash is on HBO Max. Till further notice, they're taking stuff off at the end of the month, but we'll probably get new stuff in the interim. This isn't on the chopping block, by the way, which is nice. Hollywoodland, I own that. Or no, I don't. Do I own that? No, that's on Showtime. Yeah, that's on Showtime on demand. Yeah, I thought I owned that. I own the Black Dahlia. I forgot about that. Another good one I need to rewatch, but don't feel like it. Fun times. So, I'm gonna get off here, upload these. Shit. Huh. Get my energy back and try to do some writing. So, till next time, like and subscribe. Thoughts and prayers.